Pod leader.
Working models who are working.
Captions crunch.
Pod leader.
Conspiracy theory. Top model math.
Pod leader.
That's not very elder.
Pod leader.
So nice to wear.
I guess. Hey, and welcome to Pod Leadum. That's Top Model Podcast spelled backwards. I'm Alexander Price, and creative director is obviously my job here.
I'm Hannah Jane Ginsburg, and you street preached, correct?
And I'm JW Crump, and she gives good, stuff.
And we're, of course, talking about Cycle 12, Episode 8, Take Me to a Photo Shoot, or The Girl Who Can't Catch a Fucking Break.
Also, I always out loud in my head, the opposite, but say, take me to the photo shoot. And it's stupider to me that it's take me to a photo shoot.
Before I get into all my spiel, it's because it's a reference to Take Me to Rio, the song.
Right. Or take me out to the ball game. Like, there's so many thes.
I did not get the reference.
But if you got the reference, you should be just like Natalie and go to anchor.fm/podleadum, where you can become part of the Leadum Pod and give us a little bit of support financially.
Absolutely.
Be our sugar daddies and mamas.
Thank you, Natalie. Is this the first time someone with a contestant name donated
during the
cycle?
I believe so.
I like this. I like the synergy that we're getting in Cycle 12.
You can also, of course, just click the little button in the episode description and make it as easy as possible because I like coin.
You're bankable.
Ka-ching. So, Alexander, as I was about to click on these two episodes, I realized that we have a recap kind of in a weird place. I feel like if you're going to do a recap, I don't understand why it doesn't happen between 7 and 6 contestants. That seems like that's
clear
the divide. In fact, do it as if it's an in-flight movie. And this is a recap that they are watching on the plane while they're bobbling.
Oh,
so
if only.
Cycle 12 rewind. I went to Amazon just to get the previously on because let me tell you, we had footage from the drag posing challenge, then 2 seconds of Talia doing the commercial. Talia was the 6th girl to be sent home. Now with the competition more than halfway over, the remaining models are set to capture the title of America's Next Top Model. Already this cycle, we've seen goddesses, gorgeous runways, and of course, great big fights. But tonight, we will show you what you haven't seen. More makeover drama, a scandalous runway show, and Sandra finally getting real. All that and more never before seen moments from Cycle 12 coming up tonight on America's Next Top Model. Then they show an image of the house during the day, but they just said tonight. And I'm sorry if that sounds petty.
You have the footage.
I would argue that Sandra was perhaps too real.
Oh, you aren't ready for how real Sandra gets.
I have not.
I love an alliterative list where you can tell they came up with 2 things that started with the same letter and then were really forcing the third because I love goddesses, gorgeous, and fights.
Great big fights.
Garguments.
They're like, oh, this is all the stuff you haven't seen. Mostly we've seen it. But Tyra, goddess of tired, asked them to strike a goddess pose and almost falls into the pool when she does it. And then she starts something by always saying Angelie's name, Angelia.
What?
Multiple times in the episode.
Wow.
There was, of course, more fighting between Angelia and Sandra. And then this really proves my point that the producers definitely told Celia to say that thing about Talia. Because during her audition, Tyra says, during your callback interview, I was looking at your tape and you just broke down every girl that was in line. Can you break down the girls right now? Celia, absolutely. And then the talking heads. Angelie, she needs a makeover. Starting here, fingers. Allison, doe-eyed, big lips. Not much personality. We would work on that. Natalie, so tall, thin, beautiful. And Sandra, she gets up on that runway. I'm like, girl, what are you doing? Have you not been practicing this since you were in the fetus? No, really? I have.
Wait, Celia says the sentence, we would work on that?
Yes.
As if was Celia like an associate producer that they allowed to go inside the house for a cycle?
For me, it's very like Celia Poppins vibes, especially with that big old purse.
Sandra gets in fights with not just Angelique, but also with Nyjah. And y'all, we see so much personality from Nyjah. She does not let Sandra take this line down.
Good. Is it a fight where we're mostly on Nyjah's side?
Yeah, it's because Sandra is in the mirror. It's when they have to do their makeover for their shoot. And then Sandra just starts shitting on Nyjah, and Nyjah's like, no. We get what happened at the Empire State Building.
Mm-hmm.
There was a visual scavenger hunt where they were given questions where they had to use viewfinders.
A visual scavenger.
Yep.
We had a couple of listeners who emailed being like, Celia did win those keys, and it's really weird that they didn't edit it in.
Yeah. We see a fun moment of Amina doing step on the runway.
Nice.
Like a step routine.
Oh, that's cool.
And then more Sandra picking on Nyjah. She calls her a college dropout. She's 18. And also calls her plus size.
What?
And then in confessional calls her a bitch and says she's too fat and has stretch marks.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So when Courtney, after the fact, when I did that, where are they now? And Courtney was like, there's more they could have shown.
Yeah.
Courtney was like, oh, you haven't even get ready.
Courtney was editing the episode.
We see Allison's drawing talent. She does a picture of wet Tyra with a nosebleed.
Ooh.
Thank God it's wet Tyra out of that pool.
Amina and Tiana do a striptease on the runway for the house. And then Sandra says Amina is not a lady, as she literally is picking her nose.
I mean, that's fun. That's just fun.
Jim DeYonker did a Walmart.com shoot for Amina, Sandra, and Celia prize at the Shop the Wall challenge.
Oh, okay.
And then we see so much crying in the phone booth. Basically, Faux in London.
We did have phone calls.
Yes, Faux in London. And let me tell you, Faux apparently cries nonstop. Like,
oh no.
All the women in the house are like, oh, Faux's crying?
That makes certain upcoming things make a lot more sense.
Yeah. There was a ANTM suggestion box with a graphic, music, and typewriter sound effects, and then a letter that says, Dear producers. And then Celia, it's of course Celia.
She's working.
So, wait. Did they make the suggestion box, or was it like producer branded?
No, like they made it on screen. They did a ANTM suggestion box.
Okay.
And Celia suggesting edits?
Yes. She wanted a Natalie sleeping all over the world because apparently Natalie is a lazy bum and she's just sleeping on all the time. And so it's like Celia on the Brooklyn Bridge, Celia on the Great Wall of China, Celia by a.
You mean Natalie?
Natalie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Celia's always there with a camera.
But
though.
I can picture they finish shooting panel. All of the girls exit to the right to go back to the house. Celia goes left and is like, all right, everyone, I have some notes.
I took notes about what I think you should edit in and what you should not edit in.
London has a great, cute moment where she says, highlight of my day, Celia, Courtney, Allison, Celia and I having a battle royale that was just beautiful as they have a cry on command contest.
Ooh.
Because London is an actor.
And Tiana fully eats it at the blonde challenge, falls so hard. Also, we learn more about Celia's prize at that challenge. So they say you can either keep your outfit or you can steal from someone else. And she's like, oh, this one's the best anyway, so I'm going to keep it. And then Philippe is like, oh, that's not fun. Okay, choose someone else and you're going to steal their outfit. And she chooses Allison's outfit to steal.
So she just gets two, I guess?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they all looked exactly the same. So.
Well, again, except for Talia. Could you imagine? She's like, I want that tube of fabric you constructed for my poor fellow contestant.
There's a full love affair between Celia and Allison. They show it. And they even show Tiana calling Allison and Celia Dumb and Dumber.
Ooh.
This is right before the huge blowout in the house.
Mm.
Then we finally see the first time Talia's in the house at the Ellis Island shoot. They have no extra footage of Talia, I guess. That wasn't shaky star cam.
Yeah.
Then Sandra, when Takara is there, she tells Takara that she was picked on a lot in middle school. Amina's like, yeah, we all were. Middle school sucks.
Mm-hmm.
And then Sandra's exit interview, she said, and I quote, I'm going to miss the girls, even though I didn't talk to them.
What about
Sandra is becoming top tier for me in terms of people because just so much.
if we ever do our alternate All-Stars cast?
Oh, Sandra's going to be a top contender for me to put back in a house with other human beings.
Remember the stage acting challenge?
Yeah, stage acting, of course.
And we're like, why are they all getting up in each other's face? That's because Paulina shoved Natalie at the beginning of the challenge.
Paulina wants to get fired so bad.
So bad. Is everybody watching me?
You watch the real episode, she's like, oh, it's going to be in the recap. No one watches that.
We learned that McKee is a very good baker, and she made a chocolate cake for the models. And then Sutan confirms that she's a great baker and says she's made stuff for me.
That's so cute.
They still, a cycle later, refuse to give McKee
Anything?
any edit of a personality.
All right, Allison, our intriguing oddball with the unforgettable face from New Orleans. Tiana, the enthusiastic model with mile-high cheekbones from Woodtown, New Jersey. Enthusiastic?
Not that we've seen, but sure.
London, the pretty and pious girl from Arlington, Texas. Natalie, sexy stunner from Palos Verdes, California. Celia, shrewd and sophisticated girl from Cynthiana, Kentucky.
Shrewd!
Amina, brassy and beautiful girl from Union, New Jersey. And Fo, the adorable free spirit from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Free spirit?
Is she the only one who didn't get alliteration?
Yes, seemingly.
Well, it's adorable and a free spirit. So
I can't they didn't believe they didn't go with the freckled free spirit.
Right?
It's right there.
okay, I'm sorry. This is the third time this cycle that we have done a better job than the producers. How do we get Celia's job? Because we can do this better. Do we have previously on?
We do have previously on. And I would like to note, because I thought that I wrote it down wrong, and then I double checked while you were talking. Amazon has it as take me to the photo shoot.
Oh, it was definitely take me to a photo shoot.
Yeah,
on
that's what on
Hulu.
Hulu.
Intrigue.
Ooh, because even they were like, well, that can't be it.
Yeah.
That can't be
Let me
it.
just correct this. Let me just copy out of this for you.
Yeah.
Tyra talks about Clay Aiken, but says Clay Aiken. Don't know why.
Only close personal friends say it like that.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of fantastic, the CoverGirl shoot was a fiasco.
That's
Where's
not a
this
play on
wording
words.
coming from?
Yeah, and also I don't think that's true.
They, again, show Tyra saying the camera loves you, but you don't love the camera.
Ugh.
And we are continuing on this episode with Sent Home, the classic Sent Home.
Okay.
Which I still prefer.
Mhm.
Oh,
I still prefer. Absolutely.
So we don't see any of Celia's quotes on her digital art.
Do you
But
ever
I don't
even
know-
get in the future, Alexander? Is this a reveal later that you got to do some of your freeze framing?
I don't think so. I don't remember.
Man. Ooh. Why won't they show us these and still make such a big deal of them?
I know. That's what I'm so annoyed by. Just stop saying it.
Stop
Yeah,
mentioning it at
bringing
panel
up
and then we won't
digital
care.
Art.
Yeah.
Alexander, were you taken back in time by those little feet swinging over to Wiggly Legs Katie? That's where my brain went.
Yep.
I love the word nervousy. I think that's the perfect kind of fake word to use. And I also love the extreme close up of the dust pile that Tiana is sweeping up. It is gigantic. And I love this house is the first house ever that is desperate to keep itself clean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we even saw in the previously on a messy montage where they had a orange from Isabella on the floor somewhere, and Celia was like, was Isabella's orange. Why is this still here?"
We all know she iconically loved an orange.
A lot of cleaning. Like, clearly we have more than one woman in this house that cleans.
Great. Good.
We also discover that Celia has to think of sex to get a good picture.
Apparently she's just angry during sex, though. All the time.
Just so not her vibe.
At all.
Also, Allison seems so unconvinced that that's true.
Yeah, it seems like a lie.
Yeah.
Also, everyone knows that was Talia's thing.
Right?
Right, thank you.
It feels very much like Celia didn't want to give her tips and tricks away to her friend.
So Tiana makes a hard leap after this Tyra mail to
Tiana
this guest.
loves to make a hard leap post Tyra mail.
Yeah, because it just says the word direct, and she's like, got it, abroad, boom, direct flight, no layovers.
I was going to say, I don't think they've ever taken a direct flight anywhere on this show.
It'd be impossible for most of the places that they go to.
Also, as if we didn't know it already, this whole episode is London rethinking her relationship with God, mostly because she's in this situation and it's crying out, like Absalom in the Bible, why, God, why have you forsaken me?
Yeah.
For the next 38 minutes.
Celia definitely wanted to catch London in a lie.
So we haven't really talked about this, and London's like, fuck. Okay. And then she gives the most succinct non-answer I've ever heard. It's just like, yeah, because she asked literally, what do you do when you street preach? And London's like, I don't have an answer to that. But what I do have is generic terms that Christians use about speaking through God speaking through them. I will say that and then retire back to my couch.
Celia does employ like interrogative techniques. Like she doesn't look her in the eye. She's very casual. She's building a Chinese sculpture out of hair clips.
I thought they were gum wrappers. Are they hair clips?
At first I thought she just was holding a pair of tweezers, and then I thought they were little silver hair clips.
Oh, okay, great. I love the sentence kind of out of context from London. I know he is the reason why I'm here. And I'm like, yeah, because you lied about your relationship with God to get on this show.
Duh.
Yeah. I also like Tiana saying butt cheeks crossed. That's very fun. Though I tried it, and listeners,
Can't do it.
Oh, London, much like many women in cis-het relationships, is putting more into her relationship with God than he is right now.
Yeah.
So Mr. J greets them at Studio 520.
After we get a very dramatic shot of Faux donning her beanie, like she was going to war.
Well, this was the part where they kept like going back and forth, back to like the house and them moving. It was
little did they know they're about to go on their most involved challenge ever. And that's not a criticism. I love this
is a
challenge.
Good challenge.
Yeah, it's not bad. Though the way they matched everyone up was confusing.
Yes.
Yeah, this was something you really needed to do with an even amount of contestants left, so you didn't have to round robin this, because I sometimes could not even remember who had styled and creative directed who. I have a working theory, a conspiracy theory, if you will.
Ooh.
A conspiracy theory that is working.
That Anne Choquette came up with this challenge idea.
It seems like it. This seems like the most fun Anne's had on a challenge in a while.
And she seemed very involved.
Very involved in a way that she's normally not. And I have a feeling she was just like, hey, Jay, I'll let you talk, but why don't you just take the day off?
And
Anne's here.
obviously
Anne's
the
here.
creative director here.
So you know what I do, right? And they're like, give us opposite feedback from the panel. Is that what a creative director does?
You're sour and don't ever help us.
And Choquette enters with the full finger sprinkle, an around the world one, if you will, which I really appreciate.
Does the lighting fall under the creative director's umbrella?
It doesn't.
Okay.
I mean, you probably have a discussion about it with the photographer, but in general, kind of like a relationship between a director and a director of photography, like on a film set, I assume they're like, here's what the look and the vibe I'm going for, and then they just let that DP do their job.
Right. They take care of the actual technical stuff.
Right.
This challenge for Mr. J felt like he was really mad at Nigel about something.
Right.
Felt like he was really mad at
Ooh.
Nigel all week and trying to stick it to photographers.
I'll show them. This is for South Pole Juniors, a brand that Amina knows very well. Or at the very least, she seems to know South Pole. And maybe South Pole Juniors was new at the time. I didn't look anything up about them.
It was about 5-6 years old at this point. They launched it in response to the fact that they launched a very popular line that used cartoon characters.
Okay.
So, like their foray into younger wear.
Gotcha. When people say juniors, do they mean like kids or like tweens?
Tweens.
Okay.
Juniors is tweens.
Gotcha.
Much like junior prom.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anne's hair is full of secrets today. Full of power. Power and secrets. Also that moment where she does street style with hands on hips, attitude.
And it's perfect. And then she goes, immediately back to neutral. She was like, and back to job. Fo says that even a little blurb in 17 gets you far. I'm not saying it's not good, Fo, but Fo is also our person who thought Broadway people were all geniuses. And I think Fo puts people on pedestals
Too much
that she should not necessarily. Y'all, we've talked a lot about how every so often Alexander is Natalie, every so often Hannah is London. And I felt like both of you were going to be like, and now JW's finally Tiana, because when he says, who do you think your models are going to be? And she just goes, us. We're models in a modeling competition. I was like, that is the exact cadence that I'd be like, because I'd be so immediately confused, but be like, he wants an answer. Us? So funny.
I love Sutan just knitting. And
just trolling, too.
Being a full bitch.
Also dressed as Jasleen in the Drag King photo shoot.
Yes. Yes. Oh, my God. That's amazing.
Okay, so Fo is doing London. London's doing Allison. Allison, Amina. Amina, Natalie. Natalie, Tiana. Tiana, Celia. Celia, Fo.
Woo! Woo!
And James Wade is the photographer.
JW. So excited.
Natalie describes herself as a very, visionary person.
She definitely meant visual, right?
No, because she has a vision.
Vision. No, but she is a vision. Rather that she's just a visionary, and then through person at the end.
But I don't like those visions, because Tiana looks terrible after Natalie is through with her.
It's okay. They kind of made her up to look like a cartoon character, right? She didn't look like
it was like Sandy at the end of Grease.
Yeah.
But if Grease took place in the 80s.
Yes.
Maybe she was trying to actually put Tiana in a wind tunnel, because she's been like, I've heard wind tunnel, because that's why Natalie has big idea for walking. Can you walk? Can you walk? Can you walk? And Mr. J's like, there's a way to walk and not walk. And Choquette just goes, sure. And then resets herself.
Does not want to engage with Jay.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you're going to be here this whole time? Okay.
That wasn't in my pitch.
Feels like if they're the creative director, you don't need to be here. One thing I also like about this is, so once they direct hair, makeup, wardrobe, and once they get on set, once they talk to the photographer, they also direct the model, and they also pick the final picture, which is cool too. I wish we'd kind of seen like some other alt wins from people, because I loved when they said the picture you selected wasn't the one Anne Choquette and I would have selected, and you get to see both of them. And I'm like, yeah, there usually is a difference, and this is it feels educational in a way that Top Model normally can't make itself be.
Well, and we got that in cycle 2 on the shoe.
The shoe one. Yeah, that's right.
And it's great. It's always so instructive to see the side by side.
It's also just interesting to see multiple photos like that.
Allison fully comes to life in this challenge. When she said garnet lip, I was like, well,
what does that mean? I was so impressed, but also had no idea what that garnet lip gloss. Oh, it's a color?
Yeah, it's a shade of red.
Red.
Ooh.
And Amina looks stunning.
Amina looks amazing.
Amina is the best she has looked, and this is a contestant that often looks pretty gosh darn great.
The styling on London, though.
First, we have the obligatory from Fo. Her body type is not the skinniest model, which for streetwear should not be a problem.
Right.
Yeah, no one's outfits read to me as stuff that different body types couldn't be comfortable in. Now, I'm not saying what London is comfortable in and is not, because obviously she's going through it right now.
But they do the classic thing. There's lots of things that people like to do to curvier women to try to make them look smaller, and it just makes them look drab.
Yeah.
One of which is layering things, particularly over things that should not be layered.
Yeah.
Like this red scarf.
Oh my God. On the dress over jeans. She takes away any waistline she has.
It also feels like she did black is slimming. So London gets full black and then a scarf.
I also need to point out, I think Masha might need some stitches, because she's become a real snitch this episode.
Right? Also, I love that it's always just Masha. And so somewhere, like now we're finally seeing a personality difference between Anda and Masha. Like Anda's the one who will not snitch, is like friends. And then Masha's sneaking away to talk to Mr. J. She's like, I know how to get a separate Tyron. No second place for Masha anymore.
The amount of time we see Natalie brushing her hair. As Amina goes through scarves?
Amina? We actually got the perfect verb for once. We may not always be great with adjectives, but man, sometimes Top Model can hit a verb, especially the cycle of traipsing. Because when Mr. J said that Amina was wafting for 15 minutes, I was like, that is exactly what she's doing. Just like going through. Does this have a breeze to it? Huh. You over there still, Natalie? Okay.
And the gall for Amina to blame Christian Mark.
Oh my. We start to see Amina show some defensiveness while being judged in these hours with her. And this is not a good look.
And this was just one of those things that she clearly messed up, and because there's a very specific time limit of I think 1 hour, that she like it's hard to course correct once that time is lost, beyond just being like, okay, keep everything super simple, we're done. Because she didn't even do that with like 4 minutes left. Amina was like, take all the pins out, we're done. Gold shirt. And also London was styled badly. Natalie wasn't styled.
No, Natalie, that tiny belt underneath the belt loops.
They didn't have time to put it on. But y'all, we're dancing around maybe the best side by side that's ever been on this show.
Hannah, I watched this side by side and I called Alexander. I had to take a personal moment because the editor who realized this must have been so happy.
My conspiracy theory is they asked London for her clothes to put on the rack.
It was amazing. I didn't realize how close it was until we got the little sliver of sepia, and I was like, oh my god. Like, as soon as she pulled the headband out, I was like, London, no.
So London styles Allison in this purple top, this giant silver metallic headband that covers half of her head somehow. I'm surprised it wasn't just over her eyes, too, for all it was.
They say your eyes are too big.
It's just the top half of it. Oh, and then they do a side by side from like an audition outfit that is literally the same outfit.
It's crazy.
It's fun. It's so fun.
But somehow Tiana wins.
She works really well with everyone on set.
She does.
That was, I thought, Tiana's biggest mark in her favor was that she was great with the model. Like, she knew how to talk to her model. She knew how to talk to the wardrobe people. She knew how to talk to the stylist. She knew how to talk to Mr. J. Like, she was just very good at collaboration, I thought.
Because I do think that from what we saw, Allison was so good at working with the makeup, the wardrobe, picking out stuff. But then when she got on set, she had too many ideas.
Yes.
And like kept bouncing around. And I could see that being like a ding against her.
But I agree that she should have won. I think that she ended up with the best photo for her efforts.
Oh, that Amina photo is Amina's best photo.
Yeah.
She should have asked for that for the portfolio. There's, by the way, we got our second Anne Choquette animated GIF out of this episode.
Oh my god, I loved it so much.
that our listener Garrett sent to us, which is right after she's trying. Anne Choquette's desperately trying to compliment Amina and Natalie. She's like, "But you did direct her into the perfect 17 hand ever pose. It was perfect."
Also, my caption said that she mouthed a word, which she did not.
She did not.
She definitely mouthed something, but she just like started, and then Choquette was like, "Nope, we did enough."
I would love to request, if we're taking requests for Anne Choquette gifts.
I think we just are at this point. It feels like we get what we asked for.
When she and Mr. J react to Tiana picking the wrong photo. Yeah. And it's like it's like someone watching a really terrible violent hit in hockey. It's just like, oh. I loved it.
So Tiana picks what I think is the correct choice.
Yes.
She picks Celia and then says she was my model.
Wouldn't have won it without her.
Literally in this case.
Mm-hmm.
And Amina, because obviously.
Best friends. She gets to pick two people.
But we have said this so many times that like pick your partner, pick the person who came in second.
Yeah.
Always support this choice.
So sweet to see how much this win means to Tiana.
Yeah.
She gets that in confessional, and then we cut back and she's crying in person in real time too. It is so sweet that this means so much to her and makes I'm growing to really like her, and I'm just growing more and more to like Tiana. And if anyone should be Foe decides to get pissed. If anyone should be pissed, it should be Allison because she was clearly second place.
Yes.
But Foe, the betrayal.
Yeah.
Foe heard our podcast and was like, oh, you want story?
Here we go.
Get ready for petty.
London, when Tiana wins, goes, awesome. Yeah, you. Because she's so good at extemporaneous speaking.
Yeah.
It was cute.
The prize shoot is nothing other than Anne Choquette took off her top model clothes and put on her military working clothes.
Yeah, but on her
We
power
also
jacket.
switched to a "What's up, ladies" instead of a "Hey, ladies."
Oh,
Because it's South Pole.
Question also
Attitude.
with attitude. It's a "Hey, ladies," but with attitude. Question: did this 17 shoot take place after their actual
it looks like it's in
shoot?
the space, right? It looks
No,
like it's in
I
the
thought
space.
it took place after their later photo shoot because Celia is wearing a completely different coat than the one she wore
Oh,
to
interesting.
the challenge.
Maybe.
Probably.
But they all
Yeah.
have a face full of makeup when they arrive.
My God.
There a beat happened, if you will, at some point. So let me ask you a question that we haven't really discussed about the concept of a color story. What's the story that starts with blue?
Mhm.
The middle of that story is pink red, and the end of that story is orange.
Is it orange? Because it looked pink to me. It looked like
Well-
blue, pink, and pink.
I think it's a little bit more than orangey pink, but it was basically just like from blue to pink and pink to blue with a little bit of orange and red splashed in there. Like, what is a color story? Am I stupid? I thought a color story was you picked a color and showed like several
think
different versions of that.
I don't think it has to be one color because you could have like an autumnal color story and have it be like different shades for the season.
So like a color scape.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just don't think this was a good representation of what a color story is.
No.
And it's a shame because for once we didn't get advertorial or when this was we just got June color story.
We do get potentially my favorite direction from a photographer ever. Here's your friends. You're laughing at them.
That was my backup quote.
Me too.
Your friends are over there. They're being shitty. You're laughing at them.
Laugh at your friends. Laugh.
Tiana fell right off that blonde stage. You're laughing at her.
Tyra Chast, you've had too much R&R. So now it's time for some R&B. Okay.
Wah, wah, wah. And then Celia not correctly, but assumes as she would, we're going to be in an R&B music video. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
That would make a lot more sense.
Yeah.
But you're actually going to be in a music video photo shoot?
With another person because, of course.
And yet, also, you'll find out at the end, at panel, there's yet more people in the photo.
Not for everyone.
Oop.
5:30 a.m.
5:30 a.m. rolls around.
Does London sleep in fingerless gloves?
Cold.
Yes. I think it is cold. I think it's cold.
Also, sparkly gold glitter skull
Mhm.
on Mr. J's jacket.
That's how you want to wake up.
Alexander, that's a morning skull.
Oh my god, Death! Has he come for me?
If death comes for me, Hannah, I want them to be that fabulous.
Only hope.
It's time to die. Sparkle, 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 sparkle.
Then Jay says, we got a real photo shoot today. But we're making it top model style. So it's not real then. Because what are you talking about?
And it's also less real than normal because clearly Ciara was delayed. And so they just did this at their house for half of it.
Yeah, but at least that meant we got a real wake up because I was like, oh, these girls are not faking.
Yeah.
These are some sleepy women.
I'm going to say right now, because it goes back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Her name is Sierra.
Oh, Sierra. Okay.
I only found this out because I listened to a radio interview she did where she was talking about how people say her name all over the world and how it's complete Chiara, whatever. But she's like, it's Sierra.
Most of the people who are her actual fans in this episode say Sierra.
Yeah.
Celia, I am not buying that Celia is a big Sierra fan.
No.
There wasn't. Well, I thank you for letting me know, Alexander, because I don't know much of her career. Yeah. So what? I don't buy that either. And it kind of reminds me, they've done this twice now and probably more, where they pick like the wrong person to be enthusiastic about the guest.
Yeah.
Because there's a clear enthusiastic person, Amina and
She
Tiana.
comes in way too hot with the hug.
Well, Tiana did the right thing and ran away.
Yes.
And then Amina was like, oh, we're running away? Absolutely not. I'm invading that personal space.
Ooh.
And Sierra has not. I mean, we've joked, that Tyra doesn't want hugs. But Tyra still takes the hug.
Mm-hmm.
Sierra will not take that hug.
Sierra fired a bodyguard for that.
Head back, arms prone, like going to a happy place to let it be done. Ridiculous.
How did Sierra get here? Like, who brought her here?
In a Sierrage?
I almost felt like
that was carriage. Was that super clear?
It was, but it's not as clear because there is a car called a Sierra.
Yeah, I was gonna say it a Toyota Sierra.
Sierra.
No,
I didn't know that.
Did Sutan call it a favor?
It seems like it. But also, Jay says something so fucking stupid. He's like, oh, you have a new album coming out, right? Yeah, fucking duh. That's why she's clearly on this show.
Let's talk about this intro from Mr. J, because Celia might not know who Sierra is, but Mr. J acts like he doesn't know the bare basics. Like, I don't need to tell you, she's done everything.
She's beautiful. She's a woman who's here.
She probably sings, I think.
Singing, right? Singing.
Music. Okay, great. And I've heard you have a new album. Are we going to name drop it or show the cover? No. All right.
I also loved that Sierra was not here to give modeling tips.
Nope.
I'm sure he's giving you techniques.
Have fun.
There was an energy that she brought that at first I was like, oh, she's so bored. I hate that, like, this is such a nobody of a celebrity guest. But then I really went full circle to love her being like, I have to stand all day for this.
I enjoyed her being as casual as possible.
Yeah, there was something really funny about it.
I just needed Sierra to speak tooch louder because there were so many times where I was like, what?
Oh, and captions couldn't be bothered.
So let's get in the fancy dancy limo.
Why?
And go to Webster Hall, which is, in real life, exactly as grimy as it is depicted in the show. I used to live basically across the street from Webster Hall my freshman year of college, and it was gross.
Speaking of grimy, after they show guest photographer Mike Ruiz, which fun to be back, and giving me salt and pepper in a way that I did not know I wanted from Mike Ruiz, but I really enjoyed.
You really
Great
like
ensemble,
that
too.
Mm-hmm. As soon as they come back to the girls, the shot is so blurry, and then it goes back to normal. It is the weirdest thing.
So they're describing the photo shoot. Each and every one of you are going to get an opportunity to be with Sierra.
Mm-hmm.
Which I hope so, as it seems to be the idea of the shoot.
Did you ask Sierra about that? Because I don't think she wants that.
Did Sierra know she was in the photo? It feels like she did not want this at all. Also, this is just a photo shoot about what will be known as stan culture, right? Where you're weirdly both a fan, but also want to become them.
Yeah.
This is a weird brief.
And
this is a weird brief.
Going back into my theory of Mr. J is pissed at Nigel, his introduction for Mike Ruiz is the person who would help out to make this shot truly come alive is the photographer. Well, the photographer's just here to help.
Just to, assist, if you will.
To be fair, I also don't think Jay likes Mike Ruiz that much.
They're not buddy as Jay is with some other photographers.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just let out this big sigh because we have to start talking about this plot line, as I'm going to call it.
Mhm.
That is just, it's a rough one, makes you feel gross and bad the entire time. And it does start with something that I found a little funny, which was London saying something that both sounds sarcastic and or like she doesn't understand reality television, where she says, how ironic is it that we're wearing bathing suits and I've gained all this weight? And I'm like, well, London, they did this on purpose because you know what this didn't need to be at all? A bathing suit shot.
At
Nope.
all.
They're mostly covered.
There's also some weird spider imagery. They keep talking about how they're
Web.
tangled in Sierra's web in a way that Sierra seems very uninvolved with.
Sierra's like, oh, I'm a temptress now? That's
I'm
not
a
my look.
spider?
Also, Sierra could have taken this photo one time and they could have used the same background shot for every single one of them. And it almost seems mean to make her be in every single one of these.
At least Sierra got to veto pictures if she wanted to.
True.
Yeah, right? Talk about another creative director on set. Also, we kind of could have had our first America's Next Top Sierra because she has slightly different pictures in every single one of these.
Not only do they have London's talking head, then they double down by showing this up and down panning shot of her whole body like we're supposed to be scandalized and disgusted.
And it's just not. Like, it's not disgusting.
No.
It's not gross, obviously. It's not any of those things. And they really, really are trying to make the viewer hate what London has quote unquote done to herself. It's so manipulative.
Oh my God.
And also something that she clearly knows has happened during the run of the show. Like, she is open and talks about it. She has numbers. Like, she understands. And I know you guys know a little bit, but just so everyone knows, if you stick around for the Where They Are Now, she very much explains what was going on at the time in a very specific way. And when you know that, this is even grosser.
Worse.
Yeah. And I just don't like the coded language of the word healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I hate it.
That's the specific that made me uncomfortable and more angry, is they kept saying healthy. I'm like, no, London is
healthy.
being healthy right now, you know?
You also can't tell from her photos that she's gained weight. This is something that only comes up for her in person.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that they're trying to shame her and say that, oh, you're supposed to treat your body like a temple, and she's not doing that.
And then Masha snitches again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. She's gained a lot of weight.
She's gotten bigger.
She's gotten very big.
Very big.
And you're like looking at her, or I am, and I'm going, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
And London tries so hard to give them the benefit of the doubt that they're coming to her from a good place, even while she's fucking crying about being humiliated on set by her boss, effectively.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She says, I do agree with him.
Yeah.
Which is just...
And it's like jumping ahead a little bit, but when she is talking after they get the Tyra mail before panel, she's like, and then he called me back to set. And I was like, excuse me?
Oh, yeah. 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 I noticed that too.
And she described Jay the way I used to describe a shitty doctor that I went to. It's like, he was like, blah, 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 you're fat. And I was like, had that conversation before. But the fact that he called her back really boiled my blood.
Yeah.
So it was even worse to call her
What are
out.
you doing? How are you helping?
No, you're just humiliating her.
Yeah.
And he tries to make himself this like hero by starting with, I know it's a sensitive subject. And so there's this like element of gaslightiness to it too, where because of the tone of voice and some of the language he uses, that it really, I think it does in the moment convince London a little bit of like,
because I'm
oh,
concerned
God.
about you.
Yeah. Blurp. Let's go to something more fun, which is how Tiana does in this photo shoot. Because I have never used this phrase before, and I'm not sure it's exactly my phrase to use, but she wore me out. Oh my God.
Mhm.
Yeah, Sierra really activated her.
What? She was like, I'm going to get the hug too. I'll earn it.
She'll want my hug.
And then Natalie is a working model who is working because after she's done, just goes, thanks, Sierra. Oh, you're welcome. and then walks off set like two professional colleagues.
Mr. J lies and says that he had to get Allison angry.
This whole storyline of, oh, she's really pissed at me now because I had to lose my fuse at her.
First of all, if you lose a fuse, you can't use that dynamite.
He gave her a note for the first time he's ever given anyone a note this season.
Uh-huh.
She took the note and then did the shot.
She's so angry at me now.
Yeah, just because she didn't immediately respond when you gave a feedback. And was
she was
it
also
was
literally, while he was dying, just like bunching up the wire so she didn't fall down and die.
Yeah.
Where's this anger that you're seeing?
Speaking of falling down, I wrote for Amina, oh no, model fell down. Because it does look like Amina slipped and then couldn't fully ever get back up. Like she was always, speaking about someone in a wind tunnel, it looks like she was doing that thing on a green screen when an actor's falling and they're like, whoa.
She truly did not look like she knew what she was doing. Like you can't always tell during the photo shoots, but here I was, what are you doing, Amina?
Do you think it's Sierra? Do you think she was just like too overwhelmed?
Maybe. I think she just wanted to look at Sierra, and that's why she kept putting her back to the camera.
Just like, that's so funny.
And I think that's when they brought in the other contestants to be hands.
Yeah. Raise your hands and wave them.
My favorite part of that is that in some of these photos we're going to look at, it's the hands of someone who's in the photo.
My favorite part of that is that the stage is not raised high enough to where that's where your hands would be.
Nope.
So everybody had to kneel down.
Put their hands by the top of their heads like they were tired.
Opposite of a mosh pit where you just get as small as possible.
Sierra, up.
Welcome to our ugly home.
Reddit is back for a historically hideous season.
It's our 100th ugly house. This place is mayhem. That is impressive.
And if these walls could talk,
Do you cry a lot?
I do.
they'd have a lot to say.
What in God's name is this pit?
Don't get too close.
You know, if you see the show, I'm a scaredy cat.
Ugliest House in America season premiere Wednesday at 8 on HGTV.
I had that dream again. My small business needs to hire, but I don't use LinkedIn, and I hire an energy vampire. But also they're a literal vampire. And suddenly my team is spending all their time sharpening wooden stakes and buying bulk silver and rehearsing ancient chants, and then I wake up.
Don't let hiring nightmares ruin your dreams. LinkedIn Jobs' new AI assistant takes insights from over 1 billion professionals to create a short list of the best fits for you. Post your job for free at linkedin.com/quality. Start hiring today with LinkedIn.
Oh, it's such a clutch off-season pickup, Dave.
I was worried we'd bring back the same team.
I meant those blackout motorized shades.
Blinds.com made it crazy affordable to replace our old blinds.
Hard to install?
No, it's easy. I installed these and then got some for my mom. She talked to a design consultant for free and scheduled a professional measure and install.
Hall of Fame son.
They're the #1 online retailer of custom window coverings in the world.
Blinds.com is the GOAT.
Visit Blinds.com now for up to 45% off site-wide and free professional installation. Rules and restrictions apply.
Music always helps a model find her own rhythm.
Okay. They're purposely making these not make sense anymore, right? Because music wouldn't help you find your own rhythm. You would find the rhythm of the music.
Yes, music gives you rhythm. The beat is going to get you.
If you go back in your top model music lexicon, you'll remember something about beats and drummers and marching that didn't make much sense either.
Music and emotion.
This one made me so mad.
Also, why leopard? Why tiny cowboy hat?
Bikini. And like, this was one of the ones where I was like, that child is adorable. Crop Tyra out because the photo
Every
of
time.
that kid is amazing.
Yeah.
Also, Tyra's outfit at panel, hate. Again, it's the same outfit. It's like she's been like, oh, you didn't like it the first time? Let me wear it again.
7's a lucky number, isn't it?
Oh, God.
For 6 of you.
I hate it. So this is where I lost my mind in the episode because I was like, what? How dare you bring this back? Even more nonsensically.
No. Okay. We'll have to do a power ranking at some point, I think, of all the international reveals.
Oh my god.
No, all the international reveals. Because this one is such a weird mix of like the dumbness of the Dutch reveal.
Yes.
With like Tyra getting her own sketch, but with Tyra's perfect kind of scene partner, one she actually can interact with.
It also lasts so
long.
How many different nuts did she say? And we only saw 3.
Nut bit. It's just taking forever.
Is this a big ass peanut?
Now, I'll say this. When she first chewed and then goes, "This a pecan?" Cute. And that should have been it.
Yep.
It was like Tyra's best sketch acting. We haven't gotten that in a while. And I liked her overdone chewing. It should have just been, "This a pecan? Oh no, I know what this is.
Wait a second.
I press down. And then they'll flip out the flags and I can't believe we didn't get a swirls. Can't believe we didn't get a swirls.
Those maracas became his prop.
Yes. And then at the very end, and I rewound it 4 times because they have a lot of streamers that also just get caught in things. This cleanup must have been such a just the worst to do. London starts cleaning the streamers from the ceiling.
Yeah.
She's like, "I guess we're done, so I'll just help."
I'll keep this. This will make a great headband.
She comes from a family of actors. She knows that you have to sweep the stage between shows.
Guys, the scene's over, so hurry.
I want to note 2 things. Are these the new 17 magazine pictures? Because I had not noted baby Taylor Swift before this episode.
I think it's new.
Baby Taylor Swift.
Baby.
Yeah.
And Paulina looks like she's about to get married on the beach.
Which is funny because we've had so many contestants who've gotten criticized for having spring and beach wedding ensembles, and I think it's because Paulina's giving them that energy.
Subconsciously.
Yeah.
Captions crunch. It says they are trapped in mic wires, spelled M-I-K-E, as though they were microweezes.
This is wires.
Yeah, he brought them to set.
Yeah. You guys need some wires? Oh, man. Watching Mike Ruiz carry all those wires, salt and pepper hair, those big arms. Wouldn't mind it.
Natalie is first. I like it.
I like Natalie's.
I think this is good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Allison's big old blonde head is stealing the shot.
Well, yes.
But that's not Natalie's fault.
And Faux is like,
But this is good. It's a straight on. It kind of shows that she can take a different hairstyle, which I don't mind. Like,
it's very Brooke from the Skechers crumping.
Yes.
Sure, absolutely.
But I think she's telling the story of the shot, which is not a story that's so easy to parse. So good for her.
Well, and also, it is not clear what the judges wanted the story to be.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
The after effects of this photo are bananas. This high school night of 1,000 stars prom filter we've got over top of it.
Mm-hmm. Also, I think it's just maybe she's not that tall thing, but Sierra looks real short in this picture.
Tiny.
And I know it's like hair and that Natalie's got herself lifted up, because one thing that all of them had to do was they all had to be in front and kind of down.
Yes.
Yeah. But I think it's good.
Yeah. One of our best of Natalie, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. And is giving you that sexy stunner that we were told about. But Amina is next.
Amina, you look cute today. Amina always looks cute.
Seriously.
Yeah, she always looks good. And also, I'll say this is a fine outfit, but not even Amina's best.
Mm-hmm.
No.
It does look like it looks like Model fell down.
It does. She just looks like she got like hit by a gust of wind.
Or that she's like a mannequin that toppled over, like that they didn't set on the stage properly.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a shame because the makeup is gorgeous on her. That purple eyeshadow and the red lip.
She looks like a singer herself. Like she looks like almost like Donna Summery, Diana Ross. Like they're very 70s, gorgeous. But
well, she takes makeup really well, and also Amina looks good in a lot of different hairstyles.
Yeah.
And I think actually big hair works really well for her, which is again why I wish they hadn't given her the makeover they gave to her.
Well, and something is happening with that hair during judging today. I don't know if it got caught in the streamers.
Yeah. I love in this photo Celia's hand on the very far right, where she looks
Excuse
like
me?
she's ordering
Miss.
Can I get some extra dressing?
I paid for Sierra tickets, front row, and I would like to see Sierra. Miss.
Miss J says that Amina needed 2 cups of crazy and a pinch of insane.
I mean, that is how I make my bananas bread.
How dare you?
Well, podcast over. Never.
I get that.
speaking
I
to
get that.
JW again.
I get that.
That was my color evolution revenge.
So mad. So mad still.
Celia's next.
I like it. I like it.
This is V80s.
Well, I'm saying I like it like she did. Because that was her whole thing.
I like it.
I just really want to go to Brazil. It's very sweet, but it's also Nigel's outsized reaction. Brilliant! We've never had a model compliment herself before. Yeah, because they would think you would hate that, Nigel.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite.
No.
It's that face that she makes. I don't know how they're dinging Allison for one face and never getting around to Celia's one face.
And the arm is just too straight for me.
It's so straight.
It kind of looks like I would say this is one of Sierra's best pictures. The wind and the hair really works for her, which I think helps the overall photo. It kind of looks like Celia's like unplugged the mic or something. Like she's like just ripped it out, which I don't hate as a story. I just wish that was intentional and not just accidental. It felt like I did love the bam, 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 Celia fashion montage.
Yes.
And they suppose that Celia has 12 perfect outfits for 12 weeks. I'm like, yeah. And also everyone should have.
Tiana's next.
Nigel says, classy as ever, that it looks like your goodies are about to pop out.
Well, at least he knows a Sierra song, I guess.
I do like that she was like, they did.
Yeah, that's right. Take that power away.
Yeah.
This is a great picture.
It is. She has 1,000 million chords in her hand.
It's even more impressive that it's a good picture.
Also because it's one of Sierra's worst pictures.
Yeah, she's just like,
But it's so good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I do not think that it's London's best angle to see the roots that have started to show with that makeover.
Well, and apparently they hadn't slicked her hair back yet that day.
Whoops. Whoopsie poopsie.
But yeah, she looks great. Her face looks tight and serene and scary all at the same time.
Yeah, she's also got that good thing of like, it kind of almost doesn't look like her. Like, it still looks like her, but there's like something new we haven't seen.
Mm-hmm.
I also would like to note real quick, after last week's terrible judging, that both Tiana and Allison are wearing variations of what they wore last week.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Hilarious.
Amazing.
London is next.
And London also put last week's shorts back on. Yeah. Good for you, London. Good for you.
I noted that too. And she almost drew more attention to them by putting these ripped leggings on, which I don't think were the choice. But I do like that she's like, absolutely not. Now you're going to see I'm wearing something literally skin tight on me. It's leggings.
How is this over the top?
Oh my God. After looking at Celia's photo.
Also, her face looks amazing.
Incredible.
It's maybe one of the best faces the shoot. There's some good competition, but London's face is crazy.
Well, and they put the cords so big and high up around her neck that she couldn't really move her face that much, and it still looks amazing.
And she all has to do this while interacting with herself because little London is saying hello to London on stage.
Also, y'all, her body looks great.
Yes.
You can't see any like, and then this, what are you eating? Question during judging.
For Miss J, too.
I hate everything about this.
Oh.
Except this picture. I actually like her picture.
Yeah, you too.
Faux is next.
I think this photo gets overpraised.
I agree.
I think it's hot.
I think her face is cool and different for her. I think her body is. She makes herself small in a lot of photos.
Yeah.
Nigel says she looks long, and I think her legs look so short here.
Teeny tiny.
And the angle on her left arm makes that look incredibly short, too.
Mm-hmm.
And as we know, Sierra is not very tall.
Yeah.
So it makes...
And yet looks like a giant in this photo.
They really love her outfit, especially Miss J, who loves it so much that he starts slurring.
I think it's like a fun personality look. It's kind of funny to me that this outfit wasn't something that Foe tried to wear in the international destination. It feels like she almost would have worn it then.
Absolutely agree.
Yeah.
She pulls it off. It just seems straight. I was surprised that they liked it so much.
Maybe she was really like, oh, remember when you put a flower in my hair in that Ellis Island shoot? I've just decided to become this character now.
Allison is next. There is something very strange about her mouth in this photo.
Yeah.
She looks a little like a beautiful fish.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little UV.
Very, yes.
Yeah.
But it's also good. I like it. I think it tells the story.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
She is one of the only ones, if not the only one, who looks like she's interacting with Sierra.
Mm-hmm. I think her hand and arm positioning is really well done.
Yeah.
And mirrors Sierra in a cool way.
Yeah, exactly. It almost looks like she's about to grab the mic or something and they're like fighting over it. There's something really nice about the shot from that standpoint.
Nigel is a big fucking baby.
This whole thing.
Blurp.
Where first of all, Microwave brings up the lie that they had to make her angry.
Sure.
And then she tries to explain this is actually my favorite photo shoot because I feel like I learned a lot. And God forbid any model. Nigel hasn't even shot them yet.
Yeah, he did. He did the terrible light bar.
Yeah, he did, but
that shouldn't even count. I forgot it. That's how bad that photo shoot was.
He didn't light them yet, to be fair. It's just, and this is one of those things that, again, shorter could have actually been a little cute.
Yes.
It could have been a little like favorite photo. Well, I like, and blah, blah, blah.
If it wasn't so, if he's trying to make a joke that he's butthurt, except he's actually butthurt.
Yeah. And Tyra is egging this on as if Allison did the ultimate sin and it's something that's going to get her eliminated.
This is a hostile work environment.
Right?
God.
Like, it's bullying with a power differential. Like, it's so... Ugh.
Oh, did you enjoy yourself and you wanted to tell us about it? No. You should feel bad.
Did you want to have a further conversation with the photographer who we are letting be the guest so that you could theoretically, like, interact with them?
You?
Yeah.
Private panel.
This is the worst thing Miss J's ever said, right? It's close to it. When Miss J says there is something unique about her, the extra weight she gained.
Pretty bad.
Because every other person was actually on London's side, at least the way it was edited in Private Panel.
I'm not going to say that this is how it was, and I'm not excusing him. Was he like calling it out by being so blunt?
Maybe. It's just odd. The Private Panel is actually really odd considering knowing the end result, because it actually feels like a lot of people are defending or having like a genuine discussion about London, and then Miss J's the one they decide to edit in with the weight gain thing. Not that the rest of them have not talked about it.
Well, and it's also, it feels suspicious because they've been so mean about London and every other Private Panel that to try to make us believe they're all suddenly on the London's beautiful face train feels strange.
Except Paulina, who says the mathematics of London's face are wrong. How?
The worst top model math ever.
Yeah, then Microwave tries to make face mathematics a thing, which no thank you. Microwave does have really good critique, I thought, for Amina when he says that she's not understanding the dynamic of how to convey a message in the photograph.
Yeah.
She'd be great for runway, but she's not bringing that. I thought that was a really good way to put it, because everyone keeps talking about how she has everything it takes and then being baffled that the pictures aren't coming out well. Like, this has never happened before.
When it happens every week.
Well, no, with other contestants. We've had beautiful women who aren't good models on this show many times. Amina is outrageously beautiful.
Oh, stunning.
Yeah.
It has some photo problems.
And then they try to say again that Allison gives the same thing over and over, and the photographer can't put his mark on her.
Gross.
Even though the face was different.
As was the body.
Yeah, that was so odd. And again, there's a part of me that kind of understands in general, like if you're a model that only gives one look, you might not get hired as much because there are photographers who do want to like reinvent every single time. But that seems like that's something that's more on an individual photographer and not on the model.
And I would say Tyra is sitting right there. She gives mostly one look.
You know what you're going to get with Tyra.
Yeah. So this whole thing of saying like, well, Allison will never work. It's like, no, you hire her for that look.
Yeah. It's a trademark.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
I'm not saying she's ever going to be versatile or for everything, but people are going to campaigns, companies, photographers are going to want to take her photo for a very specific reason.
Yeah, specific regional markets, I think.
Yeah.
Like Norel in Japan. I feel,
Mhm.
a very similar
Mhm.
vibe could happen for Allison.
Absolutely.
Call out order.
Displayed in your home in Brazil.
Oh.
Digital art.
Samba land?
I don't know. Maybe Brazil is called that somewhere. I wouldn't.
You know what? I wouldn't.
Tiana is first.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Then Foe.
Seems high based on both what I think and how they acted.
Then Natalie.
I honestly think Natalie should have been second.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree. Then Celia.
Sure.
Then Allison.
Should have been higher,
Then
but
Celia, yeah.
poor Nigel's ego needed
Mhm.
to be stroked.
Which leaves Amina and London in the bottom.
And look, Amina should go home. I love
Yes.
Amina,
Yes.
but she's not been giving good photos, and this is so clearly the worst photo.
And if we were doing photos in the correct call, if we were just pacing it on photos, London would have been number 3 for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would at 3 or 4. Yeah.
Tyra tells Amina that her pictures suck.
Yeah.
Also, what the fuck was up with celluloid?
She also told them she qualified herself and said that one of them would have to go back home to where you live.
Go to the place where you live.
She always gets a little weird around the time that international destinations start being talked about, because Tyra Banks's brain can't compute like where they're leaving from and to now.
Like people being in 2 different places.
Yeah.
Like once Tyra is no longer there, the place no longer exists.
No
Yeah.
object permanence.
Yeah.
London is so fucking over it.
Yeah.
Her face is just like, can we be done?
You can tell London, she smiles naturally with her eyes all the time as much as you won't, but she still sees the writing on the walls through those smiling eyes, and she wants this to be done.
Aside from God, of course. Okay,
Yeah.
London. Okay.
We've got to study this beautiful, beautiful face that I saw. I saw this beautiful face.
Me!
And then, to put one more indignity on London, because God knows they haven't done enough, they force her back into that dragging her bag down the front steps shot. I thought we'd figured this out.
Yeah. Ugh. So London's name was Lauren, as we mentioned in a earlier episode, but she goes by Lauren Levi or London Levi. Very biblical last name, which I appreciated given some of her backstory. And sometimes I think it's Lauren Levi Nance or something like that. There's a couple of different names that are popping around for London. There's 2 things that I want to point out specifically. Actually, I found her Instagram, and it is mostly her photography, a lot of black and white photography. It's pretty easy to find if you type in London Levi. That's really cool. It's updated as of, I think, February of this year, so it's not something that's super consistently updated, but it does seem to be her official one, and there's a nice little headshot of her as the profile picture, but not a lot of pictures of her. There's one article I want to mention that's going to talk a little bit about the weight gain and kind of a content warning. If you don't want to listen to this, it's going to be talking about eating disorders and things like that. So just skip to our next episode if that's not for you. And this is something written by Jennifer L. Posner, The Anorexic Anatomy of America's Next Top Model. And it talks about a lot of our past contestants that dealt with weight gain, weight issues, eating disorder storylines, like Cassie from Cycle 3, Kenya, and so on and so forth. And I want to talk a little bit about and do some quotes from the London part of it. In post-show interviews, London told E! News Network that she had suffered from eating disorders from the time she was in junior high, and it got, quote, super severe in her senior year of high school, which was actually right before I went on the show. Her eating disorders would have been common knowledge prior to casting due to intake interviews. Additionally, London said she told her castmates about her recovery in conversations that were filmed but never made it to air. As sinister as it sounds, Top Model's editors, judges, and producers knew about her eating disorder, yet they ignored the implication for London and the audience's health, preferring to run footage of a judge telling her she was unprofessional for failing to control her body and clips of London calling herself a, quote, fat freak. And it goes on. I won't read it all here because I think it's worth you looking. Again, it's on medium.com, 2015, Jennifer L. Posner, Pozner. And it's a very in-depth and well-written and researched article from what I can tell. And so, yeah, that was the main thing that London was dealing with that was revealed after the show, was that she was in very recent recovery, it seems, for both anorexia and bulimia. And so the weight gain, she was actually being healthy, like more, as the article says, more flesh was being put onto the bone, like as... Yeah. Well, she was in recovery.
The editors couldn't even get rid of some of that footage because if we remember, there was I think Amina said she's eating healthy. There was positivity from some of the other women in the house, but they were clearly aware of it.
It makes the footage of her talking about herself and saying she agrees with Mr. J even more heartbreaking.
Yeah. Because that's kind of where her mind is. And again, there's gaslighting going on and the stress of the show, which can obviously inflame those kind of things that you're already dealing with.
Absolutely.
I want to end this on a slightly more fun note, though, because her Twitter, I'm going to do something I've never done before. And I promise it's not as long as it sounds like it's going to be. I found Lauren London Levi's official Twitter, and there's only 22 tweets, mostly from 2009. And very quickly, and you'll see why, I'm going to read every single one of them in order. So, did I really just join this? I cannot sleep, but I don't like taking medication. Moving back to Dallas, recording first half of my album on Wednesday? I tried everywhere to find that. I could not find that. LA or New York? You choose. I can't. Just got asked to be in the new movie Cameraman. I did not pose for Playboy. The photographer who took those photos 2 years ago sold them to the magazine behind my back. Sorry for confusion with a 4. There's a whole thing about that too. I won't get into. Rehearsal all night. Come see me perform this Saturday in Austin. Missed Blink 182. For all those who went, how was it? Workout and dance rehearsal? Who has ACL tickets they want to sell me? Eating too much. Didn't party tonight. 9 p.m. Hangman's House of Horrors. For the win, Texas. Or Fort Worth, not for the win. Jesus Christ. FTW, Texas. $20. Come out and see me tonight. So I guess Hangman's House of Horrors is either the band or the venue. Then get ready. So now those are the normal ones. And then she lost it.
Okay.
State Fair. I want to see you. Eating cured salmon. The best. China in November. Check in from Friday Night Lights. Shopping?
What?
It's official.
Was that one tweet?
Yep. It's official. The Cowboys suck.
I mean,
Jennifer's body was amazing. Agreed.
Yes, agreed.
And then the last 3. Halloween came quick. Who cares? Spelled wrong. And I haven't been on this thing in years. Here's to a few more. Last tweet ever. What a journey. And then her bio says, I can't help but to wonder, would Jesus have a Twitter?
What if Jesus was one of us? Just on Twitter like one of us.
Yep. Man, didn't remember all that much about London. And what a delight.
Loved London.
So delightful.
So legitimately funny. Had a great portfolio.
Yeah.
It's hard to watch someone who seems so fun and kind and silly just get ignored or tortured by the show.
And as the narrator.
Yeah. I don't know if we've ever had our narrator be treated this unkindly by the show. And she just, her pictures and her general ability should have led her further in the show. And it felt like she never got credit, even though she won challenges. And I also don't ever think there was a challenge, except for this week's, where she did a poor job.
No,
it felt like she was in the top 2 kind of often.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad that I got to re-know her.
And if you are glad to re-know us each week, you should rate, review, and subscribe to this podcast. We love hearing from you, your hot takes, your iced tea. You could also reach out to us at podleadum.com or our P.O. Box, which we'll be changing. So keep an eye on that.
You can also send us an email, just like our Anchor.fm sponsor this week, Natalie, sent to us. All right. Howdy, y'all. I appreciate that. Thank you for speaking my language, Natalie. Hello all the way from Canada. I'm a huge fan of the podcast so much that I decided to become a in Alexander voice Anchor.fm supporter. Yeah. It's the least I can do considering this podcast helps me get through the more boring parts of my internships and quarantine these past few months. I spent all of last summer and fall rewatching ANTM for the first time and became obsessed with how many WTF moments there are in every single episode. I also love how you guys never fail to point out every single one of them and sometimes do a deep dive into them. Sometimes. Must be old cycles, Natalie. I've gotten to the point where whenever I watch other reality shows, I can't help but wonder what Alexander, Hannah, and JW would think about all the strange moments. I'm not sure if y'all are fans, but my roommate and I have been rewatching Survivor, and we lament on the fact that Amanda of China, Micronesia, and Heroes versus Villains was never a top model contestant because we think she would have been great. Agreed. Yeah.
Agreed.
I would be willing to bet money she'd end up being JW's favorite of the season, a la Brooke, Kyle, or Stacey Ann.
But she would not have been Tyra's because she was a beauty queen.
Absolutely, exactly. I can't wait till you guys get to my favorite season, 16. Oh. Interesting take, Natalie. And I can't wait to hear your thoughts on the absolute dumpster pit on fire that was seasons 19 through 21. I never finished any of those 3, but I'll gladly listen to you recap them. Thank you all. Keep doing what you're doing. XOXO Natalie. Yay. Thank you so much, Natalie. Also, interesting take that 16 is your favorite.
Yeah.
Now, you don't hear that a lot.
No.
The simultaneous harmonious no, but I don't remember it being a bad cycle, and we definitely got an all-star from it, so I'm interested.
I just don't remember liking the winner, which is on par for every fucking cycle apparently.
It doesn't come up a lot.
No.
So I'm very curious.
It's that transition season, it feels like, you know, where they were changing fonts around and all that stuff.
You can find me anywhere at Yet Charming.
Come say hi on Instagram at Hannah Jane Ginsburg.
And I'm on Twitter at JW Crump.
And be sure to use the hashtag PodLeadum anytime you do so that I can see it because I'm lazy. So for PodLeadum, I have been Alexander Price.
I'll be Hannah Jane Ginsburg.
And I'm JW Crump.
And we'll see you on top.
PodLeadum is not endorsed by America's Next Top Model, Tyra Banks, 10x10 Entertainment, or any of their subsidiaries. It is intended for entertainment and informational purposes only. America's Next Top Model and all names, pictures, and audio clips are registered trademarks and copyrights of their respective trademark and copyright holders.